attention on Migratory Species Champions Night Award Ceremony. And now, please welcome your host, UN Environment Goodwill Ambassador, Ms. Nadia Hutagalung.
Very good evening and welcome everybody to Champion Night. I'm your host Nadia Hutagalung, as I was introduced earlier. I am a UN Environment Goodwill Ambassador. I am a presenter, I'm an advocate, and I have been for many, many years, and that's mostly because I'm a mother. I was very inspired to do whatever I could do to change the world for my children when I witnessed the degradation in the ocean over 20-something years ago. Now, I have been doing this for quite a long time, and I'm therefore very honored to be able to promote this important program, which pays tribute to those who believe in important causes, such as those that CMS is helping to promote, and really to become help dreams become reality. It's also a wonderful opportunity to be points of inspiration and, if I must say, a little bit of healthy competition. As many of you already know, the Migratory Species Champion Program aims to promote initiatives developed under the family of CMS agreements and raise medium and long-term commitments to support their implementation. Anybody can become a champion. Governments, companies, organizations, and individuals willing to provide resources over at least 3 years for one or more initiatives. The program offers a portfolio of initiatives, each comprising a set of activities contributing to the implementation of a large program targeting a species, a group of species, or cross-cutting issues. Champions are acknowledged with certificates that testify their support and receive public recognition through web articles and press releases promoted by the Secretariat. Through their financial assistance, political leadership, and advocacy efforts, champions become part of a solution to issues that concern migratory species, delivering support for their conservation beyond funding. So tonight, 5 new champions will receive awards for supporting initiatives, ranging from combating illegal killing of birds to implementing concerted measures to preserve marine wildlife, and we will hear from them how their actions have contributed to advancing wildlife conservation. We will also have the opportunity to learn about the range of initiatives covered by the program and the convention for which support is very much needed. I would therefore like to call on stage, again, Mr. Bradney Chambers, the CMS Executive Secretary, who will have the honour of presenting the awards tonight. Bradney, please join me on stage.
Thank you, Nadia. This is a really important program for us. It allows us to raise funding for important work in terms of activities on the ground that will increase conservation efforts to protect our species. So we've already had the opportunity at the last COP to launch this program and give out several awards to different organizations. And it's really a privilege to be here to be able to do it again and to recognize the support and the champions that are working with us in the convention to do this very, very good and important work.
Our first champion tonight is the federal government of Germany, which is recognized with Champion Plus for its commitment towards reconciling energy sector developments with migratory species conservation for the 2018-2020 period. I therefore would like to welcome on stage Dr. Christian Paulus, Deputy Director of Biodiversity Department, German Federal Ministry for the Environment, Nature Conservation, Building and Nuclear Safety. I'd also like to welcome on stage to receive the award and Mr. Jacques Chouvillet, Executive Secretary of African Eurasian Waterbird Agreement, which is the daughter also of CMS, AEWA, and he'll present the award together with Bradney.
So I just want to say that a special thanks. This is very important work that the German government has been supporting in the 2015-2017 period. It was work that was groundbreaking, I would say, to put together this multi-stakeholder task force to really try to get all of the actors together to ensure that we can have the safe deployment of a very important new technology that's actually combating another part and working towards contributing to another part of the environment. But at the same time, we want to have a win-win situation whereby we can have it safe also for the species, that there's no conflict between them. So this has been a very good program, and we're very happy that this is actually going to be continuing in the next triennium. So congratulations.
Yeah, birds and bats pay a high toll to renewable energy and power line. And for our flyways, the African Eurasian flyway, this is particularly important because we really need to bring electricity to everyone and elsewhere across Africa. So it means that there will be a tremendous development of this renewable energy. And thanks to the government of Germany, we will develop this energy, as already said by Bradney Chambers, in a way not to jeopardize our conservation effort. So thanks to Germany.
Yeah, Dr. Chambers, Jacques Chouvillet, Executive Director, dear Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say a few words of thank you. I would like to point out that Germany is very honored to receive this award tonight. And we are very proud because we think this Champions program is an excellent one. And we are also very dedicated to the CMS and its work. And this is why we said this energy task force is really a crucial thing, as we all know that the transformation of energy that is currently not going on only in Germany but also elsewhere in the world has very big impact on nature conservation. And we strongly support the energy transition from the German side. You all know that we have in a few days the climate change conference in Bonn. But we also know that it might have severe impact on the landscape, and this is why we are dealing hard with this issue. And I think we have already developed certain ways of harmonizing nature conservation needs and the needs of renewable energy. And we are very happy to work on this and to share our knowledge in the task force. So thank you once again, and thank you for the award. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chouvillet, and also Dr. Christine Paulus. Our second champion is host of tonight and of this week. The government of the Philippines, which is recognized with its champion for its commitment towards the whale shark conservation for 2018 to 2020. I therefore would like to call on stage the Undersecretary and Chief of Staff, Rodolfo C. Garcia, to receive the award.
Undersecretary, your government embodies the true concept of champion, which through the submission of a proposal for the inclusion of the whale shark on Appendix 1 of the Convention, granting full protection of this species and also concerted action. The work outlines the key actions that will be taken in 2018 to 2020, the work that we'll do on this particular project for the conservation of the whale shark. And it will help to ensure that the species conservation is taken over this period and into the future. So it's a very important and I would say complementary contribution to the listing proposal that the Philippines have made here or will be making here in terms of the listing proposal to the COP. So congratulations.
Good evening, everyone. The Philippines is humbled that our efforts to conserve the endangered whale shark is recognized in this awarding ceremony. The whale shark is an important component of the growing wildlife tourism industry in the Philippines and other range states. The governments of the Philippines, together with Israel and Sri Lanka, has submitted a proposal for the inclusion of the whale shark on Appendix 1 of the CMS for consideration by COP12. It is anticipated that this will lead to an increased attention to legislative protection in range states and heightened awareness to support conservation efforts for the species. Alongside the proposal for CMS uplisting, the government of the Philippines has submitted an ambitious concerted action plan to direct more determined global response to address the continuing threats to the whale shark population across its range. Under the Champion program of the CMS, the Philippines is committed to support the implementation of activities under the proposed concerted action plan in collaboration with range states and all sectors. Thank you very much once again for this much appreciated recognition.
Thank you very much, Mr. Garcia. Our third champion is the European Commission, which is recognized with Champion Plus status for its support to tackling illegal killing, taking, and trade of migratory birds in the Mediterranean for the period of 2018-2020. I therefore would like to call on stage Mr. Stefan Leiner, head of the Biodiversity Unit, who's very quick, here already, Acting Director for Natural Capital and Director General Environment, who will receive the award, and Mr. Trouville, the AEWA Executive Secretary, will present the award together with Bradney.
Thank you, Nadia. Before we present the award, the Commission is a long-standing supporter of our work. It's been a champion before. It's continuing as a champion in this period. It's been supporting a lot of our work. In this particular case, the Intergovernmental Task Force to tackle illegal killing of birds at a regional scale as a first step and contribution to the wider efforts to prevent global wildlife crime. This new grant will enable us to further our efforts by addressing non-compliance with existing legislation, by improving law enforcement and judicial responses, and by increasing awareness for this problem. So congratulations.
Illegal killing is one of the 4 main factors causing unnecessary and avoidable mortality. It is critical for certain migratory species. All along the African-Eurasian flyway, the whole Mediterranean is our first target to tackle this issue. So thanks to the European Commission.
So, thank you very much. I'm really very, very honored on behalf of the European Commission to receive this award of Champion Plus. It's a big honor. You know that particularly as we contributed to this issue of the illegal killing, trade and taking of migratory birds, in the EU, our birds, the wild birds, they are all strictly protected by the EU Birds Directive, which means that all the birds that are also protected by the CMS that occur in the EU are covered by this piece of legislation. However, we still see that there are a number of bird populations that are not doing too well, and we really all need to redouble our efforts in order to conserve and restore the habitats and the population of the wild birds. But we also need to tackle the threats that they are facing, and one of the big threats, as have been said by Jacques Trouvillier, is the illegal killing, taking and trade of birds. We have in the EU developed our own action plan in order to deal with this issue, but we also feel that it's very important to also work in cooperation with our neighboring countries, with our partner countries, in those countries where our birds migrate to. And hence, we really welcome the work that is being done by the CMS and by Iowa in order to generate this cooperation amongst various range states. We think that is really helpful, and the work and the guidelines and the discussions that are happening at the international level inspire us and helping us also within the European Union. So I really thank you and I would encourage all other particularly donor countries to really support this great work by the CMS and its subsidiary agreements like the Iowa, because they really make a big difference. So many thanks on behalf of the European Union, the Commission, for this award.
Thank you very much, Mr. Leiner. And thank you again, Mr. Trouvillier. Our fourth champion this evening is the government of the Principality of Monaco, who is recognized with Champion Plus status for their support to marine species conservation for the period of 2018-2020. I therefore would like to call on stage Ms. Isabella Rosa Brunetto, Director General of Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Cooperation, State Ministry, who will receive the award.
This renewed contribution from Monaco is further testimony to the Principality's commitment and crucial role in the Champions program for marine life. It's exclusively thanks to Monaco's financial and political support that the CMS family instruments, in fact, have been able to advance many agenda items at this COP that have benefited from the financial commitment from Monaco. This new grant will also enable the implementation of new decisions on the conservation of many species ranging from eels to angel sharks, and we look forward to continuing our work closely in the years to come with the Principality of Monaco.
Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, since I'm not sure about the French translation, I will speak in English tonight. Just to say that I'm very honored to receive this award tonight in the name of the Principality of Monaco. As Christina Palmer said before, it is clear that challenge posed by biodiversity must rank high on the agenda of our head of states. From that point of view, as you may know, our head of state, Prince Albert II, is highly committed in the protection of the environment, and more specifically in the protection of the environment and the marine species. Monaco is a state of 2 square kilometers, a very small micro-state, yet its marine area is 40 times the size of the land territory. Along its coast, which borders the Mediterranean Sea, Monaco was able to set 2 marine protected areas. By tradition, Monaco is looking towards the sea, and the Prince has set up to his government very clear objectives to support all initiatives in favor of endangered species. The award tonight is a generous recognition of this commitment. Thanks again to the CMS, because through the CMS, Monaco, a microstate, can contribute in a tangible and sustainable way to the global effort in favor of those species. The Prince Albert described them as fascinating, unifying, and essential to a well-balanced environment. Taking part of this program also allows us to collaborate with your team, Bradley Chambers, and I want to commend them here for the commitment and the hard work they do all year round. Lastly, the program also is a means to reach all the decisions we take at the different meetings of the parties. So I want to thank again the Philippine government for hosting the 12th COP here in Manila. Thank you and have a nice evening.
Thank you very much, Ms. Rosa Brunetto. Now, our 5th champion this evening is Environment Agency Abu Dhabi, which is recognized with Champion Plus status for its commitment towards the conservation of birds of prey in Africa and Eurasia for the period of 2015 to 2019, and the conservation of dugongs and their habitats for the period of 2015 to 2019 also. I therefore would like to call on stage Dr. Abdullah Isa Zamzam, Assistant Secretary General of Operations, who will receive the award, and Mr. Lyle Gloker, Executive Coordinator of CMS Office Abu Dhabi, who will present the award together with Bradley.
Thank you, Nadia. Well, the CMS is based in Germany. CMS's only regional office is actually based in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. The CMS office Abu Dhabi is home to the Dugong MOU Secretariat and the Raptors MOU Coordinating Unit. It's one of 12 United Nations agencies based in the UAE, and since its opening, it's almost 10 years ago in 2009, it has been generously supporting through the Environment Agency Abu Dhabi to the CMS, and these particularly these two species of dugongs, and of course the family of raptors. During 2009 to 2017, EAD has invested about $11.7 million in core funding and provided world-class support to the CMS offices in Abu Dhabi. So congratulations.
Thank you very much, Bradney. Dr. Zamzam, we were joking before that the culture in UAE is not to make a big deal out of the contributions to conservation, but I promised that we would make a big deal tonight because this is really an important story. And we at CMS Office Abu Dhabi have been and remain extremely, extremely fortunate to have been based in UAE and to have been hosted by Environment Agency Abu Dhabi in its headquarters, where we have the opportunity to interact and work with people who share our passions for dugong and raptors conservation, and really who are not only our colleagues but our friends as well. Without their support and EAD's significant sustained core investment on behalf of the government of the UAE in dugong and raptors conservation, certainly the MOUs that we have would not be the vibrant fora that they are today. So Dr. Zamzam, we'd like to congratulate Environment Agency Abu Dhabi, first of all, on its 20th anniversary this year. We look very much forward to celebrating our own office's 10th anniversary in 2018 with everyone in UAE and especially EAD. And I'd ask that you please share with Abu Dhabi's leadership and the EAD Secretary General our deepest thanks for all of the support to date. Thank you so much, sir.
Good evening, everybody. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, members of CMS and other passionate environmentalists. It gives me a great pleasure to be amongst all of you here tonight. I am honored to receive this recognition on behalf of Her Excellency Razan Khalifa Al-Mubarak, the Secretary General of the Environment Agency, Abu Dhabi, and our leadership, our chairman, His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Zayed Al Nahyan, and our managing director, His Excellency Muhammad Al Bawardi. It is their stewardship that helped the agency become a conservation champion. Our environment is home to dozens of species of mammals, amphibians, and reptiles, and 2 to 3 million birds passing through the UAE each year on their migration from the heart of Asia southward to Africa or eastward to India and beyond. Our marine habitats are home to the second largest population of dugongs in the world. These habitats are also home to the endangered horsetails and green turtles, the world's largest population of Indian Ocean humpback dolphins, 4 globally threatened species of shark, 3 threatened species of ray, and around 456 species of fish. To date, the UAE has signed 4 CMS memorandums of understanding covering dugongs, African Eurasian bird of prey, Indian Ocean marine turtles, and shark. Hosting the CMS offices in Abu Dhabi has also afforded us both considerable capacity building opportunities and building an international partnership to conserve migratory species. We look forward to a continuance of working together with all partners, nation in a cohesive manner to multiply our chances of success. Thank you very much.
Dr. Zamzam, there's actually two. This is for raptors, and this is actually for dugongs.
Thank you very much, Dr. Zamzam, and also to Lyle. It is an honor for me to now hand the floor over to Jan Artus Bontran, renowned filmmaker, journalist, UN Environment Global Goodwill Ambassador, and champion of the Earth. Jan has brought his creative vision and masterful storytelling to millions of people across the world through exhibitions, books, and films like Home, Planet Ocean, and Humans. We are so honored to have him here with us this evening. Jan will present 4 key initiatives which have been selected to showcase the wide and diverse program of the work of the convention, one for each of the following categories: avian, aquatic, terrestrial species, as well as cross-cutting issues, namely climate change.
Thank you, Nadia. Dear Jan, it's a pleasure to have you here. Really, it is indeed. We're so fortunate that you're here to present our work through your passion and enthusiasm that I think is epitomized and characterized by you. So thank you very much for being here. Great.
Thank you. Stay with me, perhaps, Bradley. So perhaps, I don't know, I'm going to do it in French. Is working or not? Can you check if it's working? If it's not, Bradley will do with me. Merci, mon ami. Hein? Is working? Ça va? Vous m'entendez ou pas? Je vous dis tous bonjour, ça va? Bonjour, ça va? Ok, ça va. Alors, la Convention, ces accords spécifiques traitent de la conservation de nombreuses espèces d'oiseaux, des oiseaux d'eau, des oiseaux terrestres, oiseaux de mer, oiseaux de proie. Et certaines espèces sont en danger et totalement protégées. D'autres nécessitent une coopération internationale pour leur conservation. Ce soir, je voudrais attirer votre attention sur les vautours africains et eurasiens. Alors les vautours, c'est le petit bouquin qu'on vient de faire sur les 30 espèces qui vont venir rejoindre l'annexe 1 ou 2 de CMS. Il y a 10 vautours, c'est-à-dire que sur 30 espèces, il y a 10 espèces de vautours qui sont en voie de disparition. Donc c'est vraiment passionnant et inquiétant, parce que les vautours sont des créatures fascinantes qui rendent de nombreux systèmes aux écosystèmes avec des bienfaits économiques sur la santé publique. Ils sont empoisonnés, utilisés pour les médecines traditionnelles, ils sont électrocutés sur les lignes à haute tension. Donc c'est qu'avec un soutien financier important et des efforts concertés à l'international, gouvernements, experts, populations locales, que cette crise pourra être stoppée afin d'éviter l'extinction et de retrouver des populations correctes d'ici 2029. Donc voilà, donc je lance un appel pour aider le Monaco. Vous voulez aider les vautours ou pas? Non? Non, c'est pas... Voilà. Alors, la CMS travaille aussi à la conservation des espèces terrestres, aussi bien éléphants et guépards en Afrique que chauves-souris en Europe, ou le wémul, cerf des Andes en Amérique du Sud. Ça, c'est intéressant parce que j'ai appris qu'il y avait le Serengeti du Nord, où on trouve des grands animaux qui circulent dans les déserts, la savane ou la haute montagne. Alors, il y a le kulan, qui est l'âne sauvage de Mongolie, qui migre en grands troupeaux sur des milliers de kilomètres en quelques semaines, et le chameau qui utilise ses réserves de graisse pour des voyages qui peuvent atteindre 75 kilomètres. Alors, la CAMI, qui est l'initiative des mammifères d'Asie centrale, crée des synergies de collaboration transfrontalières et d'efforts concertés de conservation des mammifères pour gérer la perte d'habitat, le développement d'infrastructures, l'exploration gazière et pétrolière, l'extraction minière. À mon avis, vous allez pouvoir trouver de l'argent avec les gens qui font le pétrole là-bas, parce qu'il y a beaucoup d'argent Voilà, donc ça serait bien qu'ils nous donnent un petit peu d'argent. Il est crucial d'obtenir un engagement pérenne des États, du secteur privé, des communautés locales, y compris les ressources financières indispensables à la préservation de ces espèces. On passe maintenant au milieu aquatique. La conservation des baleines, dauphins, requins, raies, dudongs et anguilles était une priorité de la CMS. Les cétacés utilisent le son au quotidien comme moyen de communication, mais aussi pour trouver leur nourriture et se guider. Le bruit environnement peut être très dérangeant, et l'exposition intense, il peut blesser, voire entraîner la mort. Donc pour le remédier, CMS, ACOBAMS et ASCOBAMS ont établi, alors je répète, CMS, ACOBAMS et ASCOBAMS. Vous pouvez peut-être m'expliquer ce que c'est, Bradley, non? Le ASCOBAMS, qu'est-ce que c'est? What is ASCOBAMS? Come to explain, you have to be, don't to be formal. It's the end of the day, we have to be relaxed.
ASCOBAMS is one of our daughter agreements that's doing work in the Black Sea and the Mediterranean region on small cetaceans.
Thank you very much. And ASCOBAMS?
And ASCOBAMS is working in the North Sea, North Atlantic and Irish Sea on the same issue of protecting small cetaceans there.
Merci beaucoup, monsieur.
One of our daughter agreements.
Donc, pour y remédier, CMS, ACOBAMS et ASCOBAMS ont établi un groupe de travail conjoint sur le bruit avec... Ça marche? Non. Avec les experts. Nous avons besoin de soutien pour trouver des solutions innovantes qui résoudront ce problème. Alors, merci beaucoup.
Test, 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 test.
Bon. Avec un groupe de travail dédié. Non, ça marche pas. Si, ça marche. La CMS veut comprendre les grands défis posés. La vulnérabilité. C'est bon? On va le faire à l'arrache. Hein. Alors donc, le CMS va aussi combattre le changement climatique, climate change. Let us say a word about climate change.
Test, 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 test.
Can do like that. So how you are going to fight against climate change? Let's do something.
Well, a lot of people think that climate change is such an enormous issue.
Yeah.
How, in fact, can we narrow it down to practical things that we can do to protect our species? And we've had a working group in the intercession between the last COP and this COP to actually look at some of the priority issues that we can do. It's not working. It's not working.
So
Test, test, mic test.
Okay.
So climate change. I'm so tired. I'm sorry about that.
No problem. So there's a new work program that's prioritizing what we can actually do here and now in terms of awareness raising, in terms of looking at what kind of protected areas we need to put in place, in terms of looking at the hunting seasons. There's a whole array of different things that we can do now, and really this resolution that looks at the enormous program of work and prioritizes a few key areas. I think it's a step in the right direction to actually doing something to address this huge threat to migratory species.
Voilà. Bon, je vous remercie de votre attention. Ce sont là que quelques exemples du travail de la CMS et je vous invite de consulter le site web du champion de programme pour y découvrir le reste. Voilà, vous savez, il n'y a pas un cœur pour les hommes et un cœur pour les animaux, on n'en a qu'un. Il faut s'en servir pour toute la vie qui est sur la Terre. Voilà, merci beaucoup. Et demain soir, on vous donnera le petit bouquin, Terra. Je fais encore de la publicité. Si on arrive à sortir de la douane, c'est Thierry, je compte sur toi, parce qu'ils sont encore bloqués à l'aéroport. C'est still on the airport, some 1,000 books, so I hope you can go tomorrow to the airport. And also, it's a screening of my movie on a Tuesday evening, Terra, I hope you can go. Voilà, merci beaucoup. Bonsoir. It's time for dinner. I think so. You have something else to say? Merci beaucoup.
That's it. Merci beaucoup. I'm so glad and I'm so grateful that you're here this evening, that we get to be in your presence, Jan. Thank you so much for your presentation. And I'm sorry that we lost out a little bit of the audio just now. We had a problem with the speakers, it seems. And I'd like to thank all of the champions for your engagement, and just to remember that everyone can be a champion. And as I mentioned earlier, it's a wonderful point of inspiration. So everyone who's been up here on stage this evening, that could be your country, that could be your organization, that could be you. Okay, so really use this as a night of inspiration. So I'd like all of you to join us in this program and to support the efforts of the convention. And the night is not over, as Jan had mentioned. It is time for dinner, so we can all move across to the Sofitel Hotel, as they have offered to host us this evening for a dinner. So I'll see you all there. Thank you all once again. Good night.
Thank you very much, Ms. Nadia Hutagalung. Again, may we invite everyone to proceed to our dinner reception at the Sofitel Philippine Plaza's Harbor 10. Thank you very much and have a wonderful night.